And alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the self-developed YouTube channel, you beautiful people. I have not made a video in like 4 or 5 days time, guys. I needed a little hiatus. Hopefully you enjoyed the Elliot Hulse podcast, guys. I'll link that right up there. Such a banger. I really appreciate you guys. Any new subscribers I gained from that, from Elliot. And just, I read the comments, guys. It's honestly amazing. You guys are really kind. Thank you so much. It was such an awesome talk. You guys were able to see David really freestyle, not just behind this camera, but with another, guy. We could really just hit it off, and, that wasn't scripted, and I'm very proud with how I did. It was amazing. I was very cold, though, and I was jittery, and I was underslept, which, no excuses. The devil, literally tried to attack, guys, just as a bit of backstory. Got 2 hours of sleep the night before. We ordered a blow-up mattress. Actually, I stayed at my buddy's house. His furniture just didn't happen to come in. He just moved in there. His furniture was delayed, so, no couches, nothing. It's okay, whatever. So we ordered a blow-up mattress, right? That came in. There was a hole in it, so we had to fill it back up 4 times, and if you guys know what that's like in the middle of the night, just it was a nightmare. So I had 2 hours of sleep, and then we had a 3-hour drive to go visit Elliot in Orlando. So just trying to chug caffeine, and so I looked kind of pale, and I was tweaking out. And then the day I visited Florida, it was 8 degrees Celsius, so the whole studio was freezing. But anyways, we came through. Come on, guys, that's not why you clicked. We're back. Let me get the tea. In the self-developed mug, you guys know that I overcame a cold the past week or so, which was very persistent, weird. Devil tries to attack, guys, in its myriad of forms. We do not fight against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places. But we're back. We keep moving and enduring. Anyways, guys, with that said, in today's video, I titled it, or believe I titled it, Do Not Talk to Women. Now, I've made this video topic multiple times, and I'll be honest, I almost did not want to make this and talk about this because I feel like it's just too repetitive at this point. But guys, you know me, I hit it from different angles. This video is going to be very important because this is going to set up my next video. My next video, guys, is going to explain to you guys how to find your wife, what to look for, because you guys know I've been on monk mode for 10 months. You guys saw the podcast, boom, 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 boom. We're full celibate in that period of time. That then leads us to now, right, which is what this video is, right? I know it kind of seems clicky and degenerate, do not talk to women, but it's very intentional, right? The period that we're in, and the next video is going to explain of our vetting process with our woman, and then eventually marriage, guys, right? Again, guys, you were either a monk or you were married. That's really what it comes down to. So the plan is monk mode, you find a girl, you're celibate till marriage. I'll be brutally honest with you guys. You vet for about a year, maybe a year and a half most. I don't think you need more than a year, to be honest, when you're equally yoked, which again is what I'm going to explain next video. And then from that, you marry. Because a lot of you guys say, David, marriage is suicide here in the West. And I 100% agree with you, because the majority of individuals are doing it very poorly. It's not ordained by God. These men were not virtuous by being on monk mode. They did not court this individual. They were fornicating and just putting on sex goggles. And then, of course, by default, you had bad ingredients to bake your cake. So no wonder the cake is poor. My ingredients, or our ingredients, are going to be proper, both with us and our women. So that's what this video and the next video are about. With that, enough rambling. Do not talk to women. Why is that, my friend? Because in its simplest forms, you need to fully immerse yourself 100% in monk mode. And this is not just going to be another video on monk mode. I'm going to explain deliberately why. Guys, what I've come to realize now, being about a year into monk mode, so many things have been clicking, so many revelations I've had. It really makes a ton of sense, guys, why God put me on this. While through the 10 months, it was a little fuzzy, a little blurry, but like you guys know, right, like we always say, you can only connect the dots looking backwards. I've been able to see objectively, basically what the whole point of monk mode is, guys, and that in essence is to become, there's multiple reasons, but it's to become a God-fearing, righteous, husband material man. That's really the whole point of monk mode, now that I've kind of been able to trace my steps the past 10 months. Where I'm going with this is, even a few months ago, let's say even up to 7-8 months, 2 months ago, excuse me, just 8, I would not have been ready to take on a woman. I'll be brutally honest, I would have fornicated. I would have, I'd like to say, I'd wait a few months, but I definitely would not wait till marriage. I would, have sex within the next month or so. And that's a sin, guys. I can't deny the fact as I come closer into the truth of Christianity. Fornications, guys, fornicators do not inherit the kingdom of God. I believe that is, I want to say Ephesians 9:11, somewhere in Ephesians, where God lists out a whole rack of individuals that do not inherit the kingdom, and fornicators is one of them. And if you guys are unaware of what that means, it means sex outside of marriage. So I can no longer look at you guys dead in the eye and tell you as a devout Christ follower who now knows the truth to go do this. And I would have done that a few months ago, which is why I truly believe God did not send me my wife. I would not have been ready. So again, I need to make this clear because I know my videos are pretty... You need to you need to focus to understand this, because I know I'm speaking of like a lot of kind of like high IQ concepts that are a bit abstract that the average red pill YouTuber will not be able to fathom. Monk mode is a period of isolation where God is tinkering and working on you, right? To create and have you be a leader for yourself, right? Your own salvation with your own soul, right? Following Christ, but then also for the individuals around you. Like, I'm reading the book of Matthew right now, the gospel. No one lights a candle, a lamp, to hide it under a bowl. God does not give you these spiritual gifts and authorities just so you can hide it under a lamp. We do this to lead others around us. And what better individual than to, yes, of course, lead, friends, people around us, but our own family, our own wife, right? This is why God created Eve for Adam. Women are below men, not in, rank of like, them being, valid as a human. No, we're both beautifully valid in our own realms. But as far as responsibility goes, men are above, and that's because men are connected to God more than women are, generally speaking, right? That should not offend you. This is biblical. This is why it's very clear. What is this? What verse is it? Come on, I just made a video on this. What is it, Hebrews 3:11? Something, I don't know, guys, I'll be honest. But God says every man must love his wife as he loves himself, and every woman must respect her man. Do you understand, guys? So that's a very beautiful dynamic. Love moves downwards when we protect things and we love things. Like, I'm not calling this mug my wife or anything, but like if let's say I'm taking care of this mug, right? It's a mug, and I'm not relaxed. I'm not saying my wife is a mug, but just as an analogy, if this is my mug and I'm going to take care of it, I love this mug. I love a puppy. I love my wife. I will protect you. But respect is different. And I know I'm speaking of a multitude of things here, guys. Respect moves upwards. I know this cup is an inanimate object. I cannot say that word. But if this cup, let's say, was my son respects me because I take care of him. So your wife respects you. So there's a lineage and there's a hierarchy. Complete different video. But where I'm going with this is, as a God-fearing man, the whole purpose is for us to lead ourselves and then ultimately our wife, right? We lead our wives. Now, with that said, you guys are all caught up to speed. The reason I say do not talk to women is because you as a man, the vast majority of you guys, and I say this because I'm saying it to myself, even a couple months ago, would not be ready to lead. Do not talk to women because you need to learn how to lead yourself and her. And you don't know how to right now. That's basically the whole point of this video. This is why I'm against degenerate red pill YouTubers. With all due respect, guys, like, I'm in a complete different realm of my own on YouTube. I think that's kind of clear now. After the Elliot Hulse podcast, it kind of dawned upon, a lot of things clicked. I'm like, okay, I know my role, I know my place, this is where I'm at. Not that really matters right now, but yeah, dating coaches and everything, guys, it's wrong and it's satanic because these individuals anyways, I digress. There's just a lot of bad with it. They don't know how to lead themselves. They're leading, everybody to a degenerate lifestyle, to hell, essentially, right? So monk mode, do not talk to women. Truly build yourself up for the next, it could be a year, it could be 2 years. And let's bring it full circle now. So I spoke of this video and I said in the next video, I'm going to allude how to find your wife, right? Because this is a question I get a lot, guys. This is a question that God has been bestowing a lot of ideas upon me. This is not like David thinking this. It's just the next logical step that I'm kind of conjuring up. Step 1, which is monk mode. You do not talk to women. This could be for a year. This could be for 2 years. Generally speaking, the timeline, I'm going to say is around 1 to 2 years. For me, it's been almost a year. It's been 10 months. And if I were to estimate, again, guys, I have absolutely no clue. But if I were to guess, I would say God is going to put me in step 2. There's 3 steps. Step 2, in probably the next 3 to 6 months. And that is God sends you your woman. Not necessarily, you're not married, okay? You're not married from the jump. But he sends you your Eve. And God will only send you your Eve when he sees fit that you are ready. And like I said, even a couple months ago, if God sent her to me, I would not have been ready. I would not. It was only as of the past month or so that I have accepted and kind of picked up my cross and bared the burden of like, I gotta be celibate until marriage. I can't know the truth and like spit in God's face. Again, will I fall short? I don't know. I have no clue. I would hope not, but I'm openly telling you guys that that is the plan. Where a couple months ago, I I would not have I would not have accepted that. I would have been like, no. No, 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 no. I've been celibate for too long, baby. Where I'm like, no, this is the next step. So we got that. Check. Okay? That's basically what this whole video is. Good night. Bye. Done. But I'm gonna let's fill it in. There's 2 more steps, and this is monk mode to being married. I'm giving you guys the exact blueprint. This is a very important video, so I hope you guys are taking notes. Monk mode, phase 1. This is 1 to 2 years. This is where I'm at right now. This is where every single one of you, unless you're married, this is where you guys are at. Nothing else. You're not partying. You're not being degenerate, hooking up. And if you are, this is not the channel for you. Like, you're clearly not following Christ. You're not carrying your cross. You're going to hell. There's a very good chance. I'm sorry, guys. What is this? It was Matthew. No, I'm actually going to pull this up because this is bothering me. I should know this, guys. Again, I'm still learning the Bible, but I just sent this to a client this morning. There it is. Yes, Matthew 7:13 to Matthew 7:14. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, right? Hell. Many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only few find it. So when I say, guys, like the majority of individuals are going to hell, that's not like unbiblical. Matthew 7:13 to 14. Wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction. Many enter through it. Word for word. But small is the gate and narrow is the road that leads to life, heaven, and only few find it. I'm sorry, guys. Like, yeah, I can't keep tickling your ears, you know? This is not a channel where I'm trying to make you guys feel good. Or even me. You can see it in my own eyes, guys. Like, it's... If I know certain truths, I need to tell you guys. I can't just, like, know something and then leave you all. Like, do you know how horrible that would be if I lied to you all and I was like, it's fine? I was like the rest of these YouTubers, especially knowing the truth. I give them grace, and God gives them grace to an extent because they don't know. A lot of these guys are just, with all due respect, they're just ignorant. They're low IQ. They're asleep. They're kind of just like NPCs. Like the majority of guys in my industry, they're not that smart. I'm just being brutally honest. We're completely different. I've always been different. This is not about being better. I'm just being honest. If I know the truth, I can't look at you guys and tell you the opposite. I can't. I would be lying to you. Okay? So because I love you guys and I care about you, and I feel the majority of you are ready for this next step, and to help me, right? We're a community. I'm going through this with you guys. I need to make this clear. And I can't know certain truths and turn my back on it now. You know, that's another verse in the Bible, which I'll be honest, I don't know exactly what it is, but I know that it's along the lines of like, it's better for someone to not know the word and to sin than to know, right, the word, that it's a bad thing, and to do it, because you will get judged harder. Anyways, this is not a depressing video at all, guys. This is empowering. I'm giving you blueprint. Phase 1, monk mode, 1 to 2 years time, no women whatsoever. You don't know how to lead them. You're not fornicating. I just made that very clear. You're not masturbating. These are all sin. All of these, fornication, masturbating is a sin too, guys. Again, I believe it's in the book of Matthew, I want to say, where Jesus, you know what? No. You guys let me know. Would you guys like me to like pull up the exact verses? Because I do write a lot of them down, but I don't know. I don't know if you want this to be more raw. Like, I don't know if I want to go on Google. If you guys want me to, comment below. If you would like me to like search up the exact verses, because I could find it in like 2 seconds. I'm not going to lie to you and say I know exactly what I don't. I have an idea, but I don't. Where is it? Yeah, I write down a lot that hit me. All right, right here. Again, you guys let me know. I feel like this kind of feels a little pretentious when I keep pulling up, you know, Bible verses, but if you want me to, I will. Matthew 5:30. And if your right hand, because it's kind of old school, right? And if your right hand causes you to stumble, cut it off and throw it away. It is better for you to lose one part of your body than your whole body to go into hell. So Jesus is saying, do not fap, okay, guys? We're on monk mode. We're not fapping. We're not drinking. We're not smoking. We're not fornicating, right? That's monk mode. You're here for 1 to 2 years. It could be longer for you. I don't know. For me, it's been about a year, and only as of now am I beginning to feel like somewhat ready for step 2. When will step 2 happen? Which is God sends you your Eve, and you're now in the vetting phase. I'm about to talk about that a little bit now, but more in the next video. I don't know. I have no clue. It could be a year, dude. It could be never. It could be never. God may say, David, no wife for you. You're single for life. right? A lot of the prophets are single. Jesus was single. I might be it, whatever. So be it. Carry your cross, okay? Phase 1. Let me touch on phase 2 real quickly and then phase 3 because I'm going to wrap up this video because this is getting long. My videos are long, guys. I need time to this is why you guys see me take breaks on YouTube. I won't make a video for and I've tried, to stick to a schedule, guys. Every Monday and Thursday, I can't. That's just not how my soul works. I need time to hibernate, gather ideas. I need time for God to speak to me, basically, right? To go through experiences and then make a video. I was supposed to make this video. I tried yesterday and I tried the day before that, but I was either A, too tired, or B, it was lack of, I feel like there was nothing for me to say. Where now, buddy, this is almost 20 minutes and I'm riffing. Phase 1, okay? We all get that. Phase 2, this is God will send you your wife. Now I need to make this clear. This woman is not your literal wife at this point, so you are not having sex. That's kind of the whole point. Phase 2, you are now courting each other. I'm going to speak about this in the next video much more. You're courting each other, okay? You're vetting. Are we both equally yoked? Again, if you guys want me to pull up scriptures, let me know. I will have to search some of them up, though. You're equally yoked, right? We're both strong in the faith, bearing our cross, okay? I believe if you are both equally yoked, meaning you've both completed step 1, you and her, I think this phase should not take longer than a year. Meaning, phase 3, you marry. You're married. Pop the ring, ask the question. I don't think you need a massive ceremony with hundreds of people, hundreds of thousands. I think a lot of that is just not a psyop, but I think a lot of it is just for vanity, look at us, finally. Really, guys, what marriage is it's a covenant between you, her, and God, so I don't care if there's 3 people at your, I have one friend, so I ain't having a huge wedding, I'll tell you that. I guess my family will come, but so yeah, you get married, guys, and from that, go for it. You're able to have sex. If you would like to raise a family down the road, great. If the world is in a place, if the world is completely crumbling, I don't think I'm going to bring life to this world. But yeah, guys, I need to make this clear too to finish it here. We do not do this whole process just to have sex. Because it's well, David, isn't that just being a simp? Yeah, it is. Like I made very clear at the very beginning of this video, and I'm going to finish it here. You have to accept the possibility that you may be single for the rest of your life. And I will continue to bear my cross, meaning, no fornication, no fapping, no whatever, for the rest of your life till you die. The ultimate goal, guys, is salvation. Whether you're married or not, you got to save your soul. If it's in God's hands to find a helpmate, someone who can help you, carry your cross even further, to share the word, to do good on this earth, then amazing. That's the whole point, right? And I need to make this clear too, sex should be one of the last things you think about. I'm keeping this video very practical as far as when do you have sex, but don't think that's the only thing I'm thinking of, when will I be able to bust my next nut? No, because if you're thinking from that faulty context, you're probably not fully ready. And that's the beautiful thing. God cooks you in monk mode. He bakes you in an oven. So he rids all of your effeminacies, addiction to pleasure, right? Sex, whatever, all of it's gone. So you're at a level where you're indifferent. Is it nice? Yeah, sure, it's great. But you're indifferent to it. That's very important. And the reason we know this is because if you're not indifferent to it, when you get to phase 2, which is what I just said, the vetting phase, you'll bust a nut. You will not be ready. So he really cooks you. I've been getting cooked on. So you get to phase 2, you're vetting spiritually. Go on dates and stuff, sure. You got to see if you're compatible. Are we equally yoked? Are you in this as much as I'm in this? Are we compatible? Is that simple? If you're not, okay, well then great. But to be honest, I don't believe God would send you this woman if she's not the right one for you. I really don't think so. I think it'll go right over your head. You'll kind of meet, but you won't feel it. It won't be, guys, when God sends you someone, you cannot ignore it. There have been certain pivotal characters in my life, whether they were relationships, business partners, that, like I said, were pivotal. I ran into them 8 times until I finally was okay, I guess this is, no cap. Literally, I was I guess God wants us to be friends. I'm being dead serious. If someone is meant to be in your life, if it's in God's will, no enemy can take it away. The devil can postpone it, but he can't take it away. All right? You vet. Once you vet and you're sure this is the one, you then marry. From that point on, family, lineage, go live together. Then you can live together. Then you do all that stuff. I don't even think you should live together when you're in this phase 2. Again, I'm going to finish it there, guys. My next video, which is not out yet, I'm literally going to change shirts and record it. I record these videos usually in batches of 2. It's going to be how to find your wife, or what to look for in your wife, or something like that, where I'm really just going to further elaborate in phase 2 and 3. So watch these videos. This is basically what my whole channel is about now. It's just following Christ and, you know, being biblically based and doing the best you can, because in my opinion, that's all that matters in these end times. I don't care about anything else. Everything else is secondary. So that is it, guys. I love you all. If you guys enjoyed it, I'm sorry, I'm a little anxious, guys. Satan's been attacking me a little bit. I'll be brutally honest with you guys. Just some doubts and anxieties and, you know, OCD things been acting up like that. But that's fine. You know, we stay moving, guys. I love you all. We're grounded. This is the way. I'm trying to save as many souls as I possibly can. That's kind of how it feels like right now. It feels like the world is like kind of collapsing and shrinking, and like me and other individuals are trying to like do what we can before it's like the night. It's like there's like a cutoff, you know? So I'm trying to like spit a lot at you guys, you know, before it feels like it's too late. So anyways, guys, that is it. I love you all. This video is not to discourage any of you. In fact, this video is to empower you all. This is a beautiful thing. This is the path I'm following, and yeah, you guys are too. Right? We hold each other accountable. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll finish it here with the final plugs. If you guys are interested and would like to work with me on a personal level, guys, you know the flex. There is always one-on-one coaching. Spots are open. Come book yourself a spot below, guys. And the step down is group coaching, guys. You can join our workshop guys, I would really recommend it. You guys are seeing this on the 23rd of February. I'm recording it the day before. We go live March 5th. For our workshop of March. Guys, people have signed up. I only take around like 5 to 7 of you, so if you're interested, I would strongly recommend you join the workshop. It's cheaper than one-on-one coaching, 4 1-hour calls over the entire month with a private Facebook group. All right, guys? All links are down below. Well, there's one link, selfdevelop.com. And that's it. Full send. If you guys aren't on board, you don't feel like you're called or you're chosen, then I would say, hey, like, you know, maybe this is not for you. Thank you, guys. You can support Edge, coupon code Hammond. You guys know what's up, and I will finish it there, all right? I love you guys. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day, and that's it, all right? Sending love your way. Let's run it. We stay strong, we endure, and we have faith. So, yeah, run it up. Okay, guys? Love you all. Till then, much love. Peace.